Said he scores a lot of touchdowns.
Did we get Yo-Yo Ma for that piece? That was awesome.
Isaac Rex
Great.
is the keynote guest of our show today. We welcome him to Studio B and all of you back to BYU Sports Nation. Alongside Jerem Jordan, I'm Spencer Linton. Isaac, great to have you here.
What's up, man?
Yeah, whoever made that highlight needs a raise. You guys need to
I think it was one of our fantastic students.
Well, you guys should start paying him more because he did a great job.
We don't dictate that. We just read stuff.
The vote of approval from Isaac
stamp
Rex.
of approval from the Oak.
He made me look pretty good in that. Highlight too.
Strangely, you want that guy to get a raise after he made you look amazing.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
It could have been one of our female students. Let's pin it on Guy.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. We'll find out.
We have a lot of amazing women.
We'll find out who did that.
Yeah.
Isaac, you know your bowl game opponent now.
Yep.
SMU in the land of enchantment.
Yep.
New Mexico Bowl. How you feeling about the draw and the bowl game?
I'm excited. I know a lot about New Mexico from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, and Better Call Saul, baby.
I need to watch it. Don't spoil
That's up
anything,
next.
But I heard it's really good.
Don't spoil it. It's a prequel.
Well, I mean.
There are still spoilers.
I know.
know.
But spoiler, no, just kidding.
But, I mean, I know about New Mexico. It seems like a great place, you know, from what I've seen on TV. But, you know, we made a bowl game, and that's huge for us this year, especially that stretch in October was tough, man. And so being able to crawl out of it and get back to winning was huge for us, and we're excited to go to New Mexico. We're excited to play a really good team in SMU. I think they only lost to TCU by eight or something.
That was one of TCU's 6 games by one score.
Yep, and so they're a legit team, obviously. They're in a good conference, and there's a lot of history with the Miracle Bowl and stuff. So, no, we're way excited to go down to New Mexico and play a good team.
Yeah, what you want is interest in storylines, right?
Yeah.
But what matters to you with a bowl game? Is it opponent, the bowl itself, the swag you get, the weather?
Well, I feel, the weather's huge, actually.
So you loved Boca Raton.
Well, I wasn't even there. I was in the hospital. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I wasn't even actually at the game. But
in Shreveport last
Shreveport.
year.
No, I'm talking Boca Raton.
Yeah.
I was like, didn't you catch a touchdown?
No. I was at Boca Raton. Shreveport, I was not there.
What happened last year? Remind me. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, I broke my leg, and so I was.
Oh, of course. You were in the hospital. Sorry.
I was in the hospital.
Of course, against USC.
But, Boca Raton was awesome.
That was good weather.
It was such a good bowl, but we were only there for 2 days because of COVID. So it was basically like a normal road game. So we didn't even really do anything.
Yes.
I think we went to the beach once. But now we'll actually have like a fun bowl experience. We'll be able to do some activities and stuff. But mostly the opponent, you know, we care about who we're playing. We're going to be watching a lot of film on SMU. We're going to be seeing their tendencies and how they play the game. And so we care more about that than pretty much anything. We could play wherever.
I do remember that you broke your ankle. Be clear about that. Yeah, but you can get a lot of these things in the New Mexico Bowl. And I know some Cougar fans are like, oh, we want a bigger, better bowl game. It's like, at 7-5. You get what you get, and at one point you're 4-5, and you don't know if you're even going to make one.
No, exactly.
So to make one and to play a team like SMU, who has an incredible offense, this could be a fun game to watch.
No, for sure. It could be a definitely fun game, and we're just excited to, you know, be out there playing one more game. And it's an earlier game. We don't have to wait until past Christmas or something. So we'll be fresh on our minds, playing. We'll be practicing. So we're excited, man.
Let's talk about how your role has evolved from the point you broke your leg against USC last year, getting healthy for this season, and then sometimes, and this is me saying it felt like you were a little bit lost in the offense. But then you kind of emerge again late in the season, you start to catch some more touchdowns. So how has your role evolved, and how have you worked through those frustrations?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the whole team was kind of lost at one point, and in that October stretch. We obviously start off the year going 4-1, and everyone was feeling good, everyone was excited, but when you lose games, people start nitpicking things, and they start saying, oh, why are we doing this, why are we doing that? And, you know, winning pretty much cures everything, and so when you lose games, it's, oh, why isn't Rex getting the ball here, or why isn't they trusting Jaren, why aren't you throwing it to Puka, stuff like that, and so it's just everything's heightened, and so when I hear like, oh, they're not using Rex at times, I'm like, yeah, but the reason you guys noticed because we're losing, if that made sense, you know?
Sure.
And so hopefully we obviously want to get back to that winning so everything could have been cleared out and everyone's happy. And we obviously want to make the fans happy, but we want to be happy inside our own locker room too. And I felt like these past couple games have been awesome, and it's just been fun slinging the ball with Jaron and run the ball with Chris and Hinckley, and everyone's just been happy and enjoying playing football again.
It's like, oh, when Jaron and Chris are more healthy, things go well. That's crazy. What a crazy idea.
Yeah, and obviously Jaron's injury was a tough situation for us. He's our leader. He's our captain. And Notre Dame, he wasn't healthy. And that whole stretch of October, hurting your shoulder as a quarterback, especially your throwing shoulder, I mean, I don't even know how you can play. And so there was a lot of guys that were banged up and hurting, but a shoulder for a quarterback is tough, man. So Jaron was a warrior, but that was actually a huge thing for us. We couldn't throw the balls effectively just because of Jaron's shoulder, you know.
So tell us about Cade Fennegan and Soljay Maiava, because Jacob's in the portal. Hopefully Jaron is good to go for the bowl game, but if not, what kind of player is Cade Fennegan, for example, who has been hurt himself with an ankle injury?
Well, if you go back to, I think, 2020, he played against us. Obviously, he was thrown in a tough situation. Their backup quarterback got hurt, who was my quarterback, Jack Sears, in high school.
Nice.
Cade gets put in, and he does a relatively good job for what, you know, obviously we blew him out, but he's a warrior, man. He's a player, and he's a smart guy, highly recruited guy. He's got a good arm. And then Soljay, he's a runner, man. Like, he can make guys miss. He's elusive. He's like that old school Hawaiian quarterback, you know, that just, he'll run it, but he can throw it too. And so we're excited to, if Jaron can't go, to see one of those guys step up. And Nick Billups too is another guy that could fill that role.
Bill Barr employee number one.
Another
right there,
San Clemente guy, another SC boy. And so he can fill the role too. He's similar to Soljay, is that he has good legs and a strong arm. So we'll see what happens in these next couple weeks in practice.
Isaac Rex is with us on BYU Sports Nation. We mentioned Jacob Conover. He's in the transfer portal, as is Terrence Fall, Campbell Barrington, one of your tight end buddies, Dallin Holker, left early in the year. So those four guys, we'll see if there are any more. How do those scenarios impact the locker room and the culture of a football team?
It's tough to see guys leave, but ultimately you got to do the best for yourself at sometimes. And I felt like Jacob and Terrence and Campbell, I felt like they felt like they need more playing time. And so I feel like that's a very valid reason for them to leave. And no, I feel like there shouldn't be any resentment towards them. There's no resentment in the locker room, at least, because guys understand this is a business now. We're making money. There's an opportunity to, you know, build your brand. And if that means going to another place and doing what's best for you and your family, then you got to do it sometimes. And so maybe if you don't feel like you're getting developed here, then you got to do that also. So yeah, there's a lot of valid reasons to leave, I feel like. The transfer portal is also weird because you see guys like me and Dallin, it was fun. We were like playing with each other and having a good time, but he obviously felt like he needed to do the best that was for him too. And I don't have any resentment towards him either, but yeah, obviously Dallin was a great player. He like had a bunch of catches the first couple games, but if you feel like you could do more or improve, and you want to leave, then that's what you got to do. And so we love those guys, and we'll obviously get more transfers coming in. That's just how sports is now. It's basically free agency in college football. So
it really is one-time free agency.
It really is one time.
You can go wherever. You can get acceptance for maybe a second. It's interesting. Against Stanford, you're now tied in receiving touchdowns career with Dennis Pitta. How much better are you than him in college, you think?
No. If you look at Dennis' stats, it's not even close. I'm sorry. Dennis.
He was amazing.
It was ridiculous. I looked up his stats and he had like 1,000 yards in a year. Like, a year is ridiculous in college football, especially for a tight end. You don't rarely even hear that for a wide receiver, getting 1,000 yards in a year. So it's not even close. Dennis is the way better player. And
fine.
But I know you guys have a little rivalry.
You got a little beef.
You got a little beef.
Yeah.
But he's moving down to San Clemente, actually. So
yeah.
We'll be seeing him a lot more.
Great.
He's actually going to.
Another reason to like him.
Yeah. No, I love Dennis. He's actually a really cool guy, and he loves BYU football.
Well, he has been living with his parents. What dude that had a $32 million contract, that lives with his parents?
Well, he's
you know
building a house, I think,
right.
in Southern
I don't
California.
care what the reason is.
So if you're building your own house in Southern
You're
California,
a multimillionaire.
You probably got to live with your family.
You deserve to live with your family for maybe
You can afford an apartment.
maybe a couple.
Come
2
on,
months,
man.
But he's fine.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll be making multi-million dollars here in the next couple
hopefully.
years. You and Lexi are expecting a kid. How's that coming along?
Yep, April, a little boy.
Awesome, man.
We're thinking basketball player. I married tall.
Okay.
Married a volleyball player in Lexi.
Okay.
So you're just going to meet in the middle with basketball.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Football's a little too tough on the body sometimes, I think, and we need some more, tall shooters back on the BYU team, I feel like. And so I'm going to raise my kid to be a good 6'8" power forward shooter.
It'll be a stretch four.
Yeah, stretch four.
Yeah, just shoot threes.
Yeah,
Three,
shoot
three and D.
threes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of how the game's evolved now. And
Yep.
so, but yeah, we're excited. We can't wait.
A 6'8" stretch 4, or maybe even taller. The next Kelly Olynyk.
Yes.
Way better looking though.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
That dude
We
can
went to a
play,
jazz-
but he ain't a looker. Okay.
He has zero swag too. It's just like ankle swag. It's like ankle socks and basketball shoes, and he goes out and plays every day.
Get some shampoo and conditioner on that lettuce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he looks like Cam Rising. But Cam Rising, he balled out on.
Yes, he did.
Look,
Yes, he did.
He's a baller, and we hate to admit.
Yeah, he's a ball.
Isaac, let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma. 12 days from now. Only 12 days.
That's it.
You're in a bowl game in 12 days.
Hurry up.
Wow, that's quick. That's
All right.
actually
Get
really quick.
get
Let's
Jaren's
go.
ankle ready. Let's
Yeah,
go.
seriously, let's go.
Work some Miyagi magic
no, I
on that.
need
Did we
I need to
we
teach you
needed
some
a bowl
tricks.
game after Christmas just for Jaren's ankle? Jeez. Okay, here we go.
Take the karma. You can give it to him. Get it. Get
Yeah, give it to
healthy
him. Give it to
karma
him.
for
Yeah,
Jaren.
I will.
yeah.
Thanks, Isaac.
Good to see you.
Oh,
man.
you guys are awesome.